Kita Walamo. Hello, beautifuls. This is Christiana, and I know I'm definitely going to be bringing in some light codes. The last couple of weeks have been very intense energetically, not only from our beautiful Mother Earth and Sun, but also there's been some negative energies that have been flowing through. What that was saying is that some of those energies were trying to confine us, making us ill, a myriad of symptoms. I'm not going to go into them, but I definitely know I'm bringing through light codes as I'm speaking to help with that, to help elevate your awareness. And I'm clearing through and wiping out some of that energy that is in your body. Also, I always wanted to just touch briefly. I told you I was going to talk about my personal journey, is kind of what had been going on in Mount Shasta and what continues. And what I can tell you is that I am in this great expansion. It may feel like a retraction because you're pulling back and becoming kind of a hermit, sleeping, exhausted, tired, but actually what it is that it's an expansion. And I want to explain a little bit why I was doing limited sessions while I was in Shasta. First of all, I was guided to do that because I was there for my ascension and my own journey. And what took place about, I will say, starting in July, going through the whole month of July and August, I was in a lot of physical pain. That pain was centered around my right shoulder, all of my arm, down the back of my right side shoulder blade. And it was literally kind of taking me out some days that I couldn't physically move due to the pain. Now, some of you may have experienced this. I call it ascension pain. Sometimes it's also referred to as the death or a mini death. This is where your body experiences an immense amount of pain. It could be all over your body or certain parts of your body. That's what was happening to me. And the reason why it was happening to me is because I knew that I was going to be there for a very short amount of time. And I had, I guess, contracted with my higher self to move through it very quickly, in a very short time. And because of the nature of who I am, that the only way I could accomplish this was to take myself out, basically, meaning having this physical pain, taking me out of the mainstream and dealing with it. So I was getting up in the morning, starting right away with releasing. Once that was through, I'd maybe get an hour or two of relief, and then something else would come through, and it was all passing through my right side. And so for me, there was a lot of healing of the wound in masculine. I had been working years of healing my feminine side, my motherline side, and was totally unaware that I even had these issues or problems on my father's line side, going back 9 and 10 generations, that I was clearing. So of course that was coming through on the right side. I was also releasing my masculine core, my masculine side, which is the right side, bringing in the feminine, which is the left side. But of course there is no separations. I want to make sure we clarify that, the separations of sides, that's just kind of how it's kind of played out, so as for an understanding, because there's balance. So it's there was some big energy movement that went through for you there. So that's why that is, I guess, part of my story. The story continues here in Montana. Great expansion, especially for me in my crown, head, neck area. This is centered a lot around the galactic communication, galactic knowledge for me. Which also has given me another appointment, if you can so to speak. My role as a Pleiadian ambassador, Talos ambassador, has now also kind of culminated. Sorry, can't speak. Accumulated coming together with my appointment with the galactic nations. So which is bringing me closer to my heart's desire and my mission, which is being a bridge between the galactics and the human race. So definitely you'll be hearing many new languages coming through from me. So anyway, I'm still integrating, I'm still expanding, still a lot going on, so I'm probably going to be a little quiet yet for a while. You can see I'm still in Montana. I'm only here for a few more days, and then I'm heading back to Minnesota. I don't know how long I'm going to be in Minnesota. I have plans to be in Southern California for the winter. I am been placed on a nomad journey as also part of my expansion. They're saying that many of you are going to be placed on this journey. Things are happening very quickly. They're wanting you to know that to not get stuck into plans, okay? Something that you are making a week from now, months from now. Don't get them in put them in cement, so to speak, because I know I'm experiencing basically timeline shifts sometimes almost daily. So the things that I thought I might be doing next summer, I don't even know, they might be kind of out the window, so to speak. So it's about being in the divine flow and taking one day at a time sometimes. If you want to look to the clouds that are behind me, up and behind me, there's some beautiful light codes, some energy coming through from there. So I am sending you so much love. Until we meet again. Bye-bye.